This is going to be a very short video covering how to read from the screen, do something with the number, and then how to write back to the screen. Now I just said screen, but what I really mean is the Excel workbook. And so um, you're probably going to hear me refer to that synonymously throughout this video and other videos. When I'm talking about the screen, I'm really talking about the Excel worksheet. So I've got 34 and 7 here. I want to add those together. And I want to write a program that does that. So I'm going to bring up the editor and I'm going to insert a module. So here's my module, just inserted there. So I'm going to sub. We'll go add my numbers. So I've declared my variables. Now I want to get the first number and put it in the first number. Notice that I put my variable names. Oh, I usually always try to have a uppercase letter in my variable names. That way, when I type, notice how that N went up. I always type in all lower cases. And then when I'm done with that row and I move off of the row, if it actually finds that variable name, then it will become it'll change this here to uppercase, and I'll know that I've named everything correctly when I look at my code and I don't see anything written in all lower cases. However, if I do see something written in all lower cases, then I know there was a problem and I've spelled something incorrectly. So I'm going to refer to cell A6 as a range first. So I'm going to say range A6 dot value. So this is going to get the value from range A6 and put it in first number. So I'm going to press F8. We're just going to run through this. So there you go. Range A6 dot value equals 34. By default, the value in the variable is 0, and then it moves 34 there. So that's how I read something from the screen or the Excel workbook. I'm going to use the other way this time. So this is in row 6, column 3. That's going to be my second number. And as I run through this, we're going to see that the value is 7. So now we're ready to go to work. So I'm going to add another variable here. So there we go, my answer. You want to be careful as you're naming your variables that you don't name your variables the name of any reserved words or any variables that are already defined within Excel, or you also don't want to name them the name of a program. That will confuse Excel and it won't be sure how to run. So I'm just going to add these together. There we go. Now we'll just run through this again real quick. So we're going to see 7 and 34 are going to go into my answer, which is 41. Now our only problem is putting it back here into cell E6. And so what I'm going to do is just kind of do the reverse. And we see the answer there. Of course, we don't have the formatting right, but that's how you read from an Excel workbook location and how you write to an Excel workbook location. And you can see we put the values in a variable and we can use them there as we need.